Alright, so I have gotten the chickens all situated this morning. I came out here to see what is going on in the garden. So yesterday I came out here and I removed my my lettuce plants from this little planter here. So I'm just going to leave the pepper plant in here. They were getting attacked by the worms, so I went ahead and took the lettuce out, cleaned them up, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to plant anything in here right now. I'm going to wait until I do my seed sowing for fall. And then this little beauty here, the jalapeno plants that were struggling, they have jalapenos now. So I think what it was is they probably were getting overwatered, and also they weren't getting enough sun, because I have my stuff pretty shaded when it's really hot. And apparently those did not need that. So I am probably going to harvest some of these bell peppers here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this plant out while I have time. I'm gonna take this plant out, and I don't think I'm gonna plant anything in here right now as well. And look at my my carrots, y'all. I have carrots in here. I'm just going to let them get bigger. I did come out here and clean up some of my basil yesterday. I still have a little work to do out here, so I'm going to get to that. My big rainbow tomato plant over there has all new flowers and shoots and everything, so I'm going to let that one stay there. And even the sun gold has new flowers on here in a couple of places, so I think I'm just going to let them stay and see how well they do. Most likely I'm going to start my fall planting on next week, and that's about it. I'm going to come out here and clean up some things, remove that tomato plant. I have another tomato plant over on the other side, the carbone tomato. I took the last 2 tomatoes off of there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that one. It's not doing anything, so I'm going to remove the carbone tomatoes. Those were some really good tomatoes. And then I also came out here yesterday. There was a couple of ground cherries on here. I was excited to come out and pick them, and there was nothing in there. Some worms had eaten them, little buzzards. And then I do have my Persian cucumbers though, and I have a couple here. So I had to hand pollinate those because it looks like the bees are not even thinking about this cucumber plant. And there's another one there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pick that one off. I'm going to go ahead and prune this up. You see these leaves, they have to come off. And there's definitely work out here to be done. I am going to clean up my basil plants again in this bed here. And maybe I'll go ahead and cut the rosemary all the way down and let it start over. And the Thai basil in here needs to be trimmed up also. These plants are looking good. My little tiny Tim tomatoes that decided to grow new leaves, and so I'm gonna let those continue. These 3 here. That one over there, not so sure. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the last little tomato off of that one, and then I'll probably pull it. And these cayennes, I'm just waiting for these to ripen. Looks like there's some ripening and then some more coming on. These plants have been so productive. And my green beans, I'm not quite sure what is going on over here. It looks like there's a bunch of flowers in here, so I think I'm gonna leave them alone and let them do their thing. I think they're producing really slow because of the heat. And probably this weekend I'll go ahead and clean this out, because this whole bed is just full of mint. It has taken over. My apple mint back there is looking good. It is coming back. And that is about it. I will start my seed sowing though next week. So I have all my recycled containers and trays and all the things, and I'll go ahead and get those going. There's some strawberries that I could come out here and get. Those have actually been doing really good. I'm curious to see how well they do next season. I'm going to go ahead and leave those in there. I'm not going to pull them like I normally would. I'm going to let them continue and see how they do next season. These bell peppers are looking good. They are doing well also. So that is about it. That's what's going on here in the garden, and I am done getting the chick babies all squared away. So I don't really have much to do today but a little garden maintenance. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope everyone has an amazing day and happy gardening.